Yo, what's going on, homies? It's your boy StumpD back for the OPTC video, and in today's video, we're taking the Marco EXP teams into the 10-star KIZUNA against LUFFY. Starting off with the Int variation, that was the team, those are sports, let's dive in. Now, in my original preparation video, I did stuff up the information. I rated it as damage reduction, I missed the threshold part. So, for this particular team, all we did was straight replace Sanji with Summertime Robin, and then instead of using the Pudding support, we have the Summertime Chopper support. Both of them were HP cutters, and it's literally just a direct swap. Like, it's just chalk and cheese, like, super easy, just bam, bam, thank you, man. Now, remember, in my prep video, I did say if you don't have Whitebeard, you can use Wano Law. You have the option to do that because you have 5 fighters without having Whitebeard on the team or not. So Whitebeard can be straight placed by Wano Law. But as you guys saw there, the support of Halloween Ace gets around the binds. We use Robin to get around the threshold. And then we can pop Luffy special on turn. No, we actually don't for that one. We don't. I use Whitebeard here, but ideally you would save that special for the Law special on the final stage, but Whitebeard, he just gives me 3 turns of a chain boundary, so it just makes sense to use him there. Plus, he's also a HP cutter as well, so I can use that to get around the stun. But I don't get the carryover effect. Now, ideally, what I'm going to start doing moving forward is I'm going to actually not use the superclass of Marco on turn 1. I'm actually going to save that because I want the carryover of Whitebeard rather than what Marco provides with his chain boost. Marco's Whitebeard's taps are just way more valuable, especially with Luffy and whatnot. Because I'm using the Whitey base support. But if you're using Law, don't stress, like, the team will operate exactly how you see it right here. To get around Paralysis, we have Jinbei, he's our Color Affinity booster as well. I think he gets around Attack down as well. There's also Despair that Luffy removes, he's our Orb booster. We have an Attack booster with Marco, and wham bam, thank you man, see you later. Int variation, done and dusted, super easy Marco team this time, like super easy. Let's move on to the second variation. The second variation looks a little bit like this. And it's up against the quick one. Now, I decided to choose this team. I think this team is going to work better than the 2 that I showed. I did look in the database for a fighter character that has the special limit break ability, and there is literally no fighter that has that, which is just absurd. So, unfortunately, we are rocking it the same way. That was the team, those supports. Let's dive on in. Now, if you guys have Shanks and Buggy, I have come up with another variation that should work actually a little bit nicer than this team with a lot more damage. But for now, this is what we're going to rock with because we're just not going to worry about that damage limiter on the final stage. On turn 1, we can bink the superclass of Marco. Easy kill there, and ideally we can get our specials ready to go for Luffy on turn 2. Now, you're going to have this ready to go whether you have Luffy Limit Break expanded or not. You get so many cooldowns with Marco, and Anniversary Ship helps out as well. It's just so easy. Now, on stage 2, there's an Int barrier for 2 turns, 1 orb, Int orb. There's also 5 turns of burn. Now, you can bring Clash Jinbei after level 30 to just remove the burn. However, you're going to lose a whole bunch of HP with that Jinbei, so, like, it's probably not worth it, to be honest. Because on this stage, you have the Orbist of Luffy, the Chain Multiplicative. You remove the barrier with Blackbeard, you have an Orb buff, an Attack buff. Like, you have so much damage through this stage that you still need to hit 2 perfects, so bringing that Jinbei is probably not going to be worthwhile. So utilizing the Treasure Map Jinbei is going to be the wave up until level 30. After level 30, you can only use 2 specials after level 30, you can only use 2 specials on the final stage. And we basically need them for Sanji and Marco. Marco is going to be our attack booster. Sanji is going to be our orb booster, and our chain multiplicative. Chain boundary. God, I can't talk. But Sanji actually removes the defense up. Now, on this stage, there is intimidation for orb buffs. That's why the anniversary Luffy is so good. We don't have to worry about intimidation. Sanji gives us chain boundary. You can swap him into your captain and then swap him out for a super class, which works well too. This team has a lot going for it. Jinbei's going to set defense to 0. You can also get a conditional boost up to level 30 for extra damage. Plus, with this team, you actually have the rush. I'm not showcasing it here because I want the final tap to be with Marco, but you have the rush with Sanji, so you're going to do even more goddamn damage. The downside to this team is you have to start with Sanji for the rush, and then you're only finishing with literally 1 unit being Jinbei, and you only have like a 1.5 times color affinity. So we're focusing on all the rest of the buffs in the game rather than the color affinity, but that was the team. It works really nicely. And the final variation, I wasn't, like, super sold on this particular team against Strength. That's the team, those supports, let's dive in. Now, I wasn't sold on this team, but after using it, man, I love this team. This team was so much fun, and it synergized so freaking well. The addition of V2 6+ level limit break Boa is so good. However, if you don't have your Marco Limit Break expanded, then you probably want to replace her with like the rare Recruit Robin, the Free Spirit Fighter one. That one works really, really well. Now, the upside to having your Marco Limit Break expanded is utilizing the free-to-play body swap Nami with Sanji means that when you swap out of your captain and you get the special reverse, Marco actually ignores it. Like, he reverses it by 1 turn, which is awesome because it's exactly what you need to get his special ready to go without having a support on him, which is really, really nice. On turn 2, we are going to get 3 turns of special bind, and Marco puts up 5 turns of resilience. As you saw there, we popped the super class on turn 1, so we get the attack boost on turn 2, and then we can use that body swap Nami and Sanji to just remove everything on stage 2. Not only that, but we get a chain boost as well and a full board of recovery orbs. We do cop a 70% HP card, but it's not the end of the world because you can literally use the recovery orbs to almost max heal back. Like, it's actually absurd. Plus, with this particular free-to-play character, they give a 2 times attack to Free Spirit and 2 times attack to fighters, so 4 times all up. And our whole team, besides the Marcos, are Free Spirit and Fighter. So it works so incredibly well. On the final stage, you get 2 turns of special reverse, or no, it's not 1. I think you get 1 turn of special reverse, and you get the lock for 3 goods. Plus, you get 3 turns of bind on your sailors, which, because you have the captain swap, looks like Marco. It's also 5 turns of attack down, which becomes 6, so you have to deal with that. And I'm pretty sure there's paralysis. There might be paralysis or something. I want to say there's paralysis after turn 30, but there might not be. I might be bugging there. But Luffy's our orb booster, Marco's our attack booster. We move the attack down with Chopper, and then we have a color affinity and a conditional against delay with the Boa because we have a Luffy on the team. So it all works out super hunky-dory, this team. I really hope that there's nothing crazy after level 30 that I've forgotten, because I really, really love this team, and it worked absolutely wonderful. But that's going to wrap up the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to go down there, belt the like button, hit the subscribe button, do all that good stuff for me. Let me know if you like these EXP market teams in the comment section below. Most importantly, though, whether you guys are in this beautiful world, please remember to enjoy the rest of your day. As always, homies, thank you for watching, and I will catch you all in the next one.